Well, hello there, motherfuckers. Well, I'm gonna do a little Raw preview here. Sadly, the Raw review might be a little bit late this week. I want to apologize ahead of time for the people that look forward to it, and to even the people who don't give a fuck. But still, gotta get out my weekly Raw review. So here's a preview to hold you over, to tide you over, because tonight I'm gonna actually enjoy myself. I do enjoy watching Raw in all seriousness, but actually going out and doing something. Going with my stepbrother to see Fear Factory and Soilwork in Manhattan. It's gonna be at the Gramercy Theater. I'm going to enjoy seeing one of my favorite bands, one of the most underrated bands of all time. If anybody never heard of Fear Factory, it's a great band. They've actually been around since the 80s. They released a great album, Genexus, which I did review on my channel, by the way, when it was released last summer. So if anybody, is interested in learning about one of my favorite bands, and go check them out. Most of their albums are available on Spotify, with the exception of Transgression and Archetype. They tried to, erase those from history, even though they're some of the best albums in their discography. Many will disagree with me. But anyway, that's right. This is supposed to be about fucking wrestling. So Shane McMahon is scheduled to be on Raw tonight due to popular social media demand. What? I've heard of listening to the fans, but listening to the fans isn't gonna get them fucking ratings. They just had one of the biggest matches, debatably, you could say so, of all time. Shane McMahon, The Undertaker. I think it is. I think it was one of the best matches they had in the history of Mania. It probably wouldn't make the top 10. A lot of people are giving me shit over this because, Sami Zayn and Nakamura, they apparently have wrestled the best match of all time. Bret Hart and Austin at WrestleMania 13, it can't stack up. The Iron Man match with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, nope. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, nah. Stone Cold and The Rock at WrestleMania 17. Nope. It's all about that Shinsuke Nakamura and fucking Sami Zayn. Fucking El Generico over there. Let's be honest though. Shane and The Undertaker put on a great match. Shane risked his fucking life diving off the top of the cell as I predicted. And it was a good match. Shane lost, and, per the agreement, it's supposed to be that Shane doesn't get to run Raw, but he lost the match, and guess what? He gets to run Raw, not permanently, but not only did they let him run Raw last week, which didn't make any sense, he's going to run Raw this week, because the evil tyrant McMahon, Vince McMahon, is going to listen to your tweets. Just because yes, the same people that McMahon has told for years, and Triple H and Stephanie, remember they even told you at WrestleMania, you're pathetic, you're slobs, you watch a show that, you're reliant on it, you live vicariously through them, and whatever the fuck they said. Pretty much what they were saying is that you don't matter, the fans don't matter, and, Shane lost. And that pretty much meant that, Shane was saying the product wasn't good, he lost, and that they were going to let, the show just deteriorating and keep on going. It was be a corroded show that would keep on corroding until it fully rotted out. So WWE is, they admitted that it was shit. So you had a Raw last week that was pretty decent. A lot of people were saying it was one of the greatest shows fucking of all time. Of course, because there was a couple NXT guys on it. Not that I'm knocking the show or anything, but it didn't do anything to move WWE forward. AJ Styles becoming #1 contender was good. He deserves it, but it's not moving them forward. They're never going to get to that next level, for the next wrestling boom period. They ain't going to have no more boom periods because nothing exciting has happened to create a boom. So, to say that the Raw after Mania was good, was a great show, and it really didn't do anything for the future of the company. Sorry, I'm not going to say that it was an excellent, awesome show, because it really wasn't. So, pretty much what they're saying now with Shane being on Raw is that whatever they do doesn't really matter anymore. When they do have a storyline, it doesn't matter. The stipulations, the logic behind it, let's just throw it all out the window, because that's all it is now. It's just matches. Wins and losses, it doesn't matter. They get traded back and forth. Nobody has a momentum. Nobody at all. They just keep throwing these guys around. Not even the fucking champion Roman Reigns has momentum. There's nothing that makes him a hot champion or anything like that. Well, yeah, I know some people think he's a hot and sexy champion like that, but this guy just won the belt at Mania, and he's not exactly on fire like he should be. Maybe the booze have something to do with it. But for Christ's sake, I mean, the fact that Shane lost the match at Mania, and just because a couple of people on Twitter are complaining, then he should have just won the match at Mania. They should have just fucking sucked it up and just had Taker lose to Shane. Just, have a run-in or something like that. I don't fucking know. Just, people were predicting that Shane was going to win anyway. And now it just looks ridiculous. Why would McMahon let Shane win? I mean, this is what I'm saying. Triple H and Stephanie are saying that we're all pathetic, so why would they turn around and then listen to us on the on fucking social media? That makes no fucking sense. They're evil, they're tyrants, but they care what you think on fucking social media. Holy fucking shit. That is retarded. And that is a slap to the face. They might be listening to us, but still. I mean, I'd rather they don't listen to us. I'd rather that they don't have Shane run Raw. Because really, last week he ran Raw, but they barely fucking showed him. He made a fucking match backstage. That's all he did. That's it. We didn't see him through the remainder of the show. I don't really see the point. That's not being a very present general manager or whatever it's supposed to be. Even William Regal, Eric Bischoff, fucking Stone Cold, Teddy Long, Stephanie McMahon, all these GMs, they're all like on the show. They show them making the matches. You sense their authority because you could physically see them. Now we're not, it makes no sense. Why have him run the show? You could just Shane could just not show up and they could just be like, oh, he's running the show. And he doesn't even have to show up, because that's pretty much what Raw was. Well, guys, we'll see how the show turns out. I don't think there's really a whole lot planned. We're going to see AJ and Roman Reigns. They already started building it up on SmackDown, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe it'll be a decent show. Who the fuck am I kidding? Anyway, guys, going to enjoy Fear Factory tonight. Whenever I get the Raw review out, you know that I will. I'll see you then. All right, motherfuckers.